Hotep Senu Hena Senut Iti Ren Ishakandugu Kemet. What's going on? What's going on? As usual, I will check the sound. I have to make sure that you can hear me loud and clear. One, two, one, two. Great. Now, brothers and sisters, if you have not subscribed to this account and you know what to do, there is also this notification bell. Make sure to hit that like button. It helps. Like the title says, I'm looking for learners. I've had some solicitation regarding the Medu Nature class, but for those who don't know, I want to have groups now, just like the group of Friday, with the people that stood up to the plate regarding this invitation. Let's presume that we don't have enough people to set a date for a group class. At least if you contact me and you let me know the time slots where you are available, I will ultimately get back to you when there's enough people who are available for that particular timing that will suit you. From now on the videos that I upload, the first thing you will see in the description section is my email address, and it says email for Medu Nature Powerlifting lessons only. So it's self-explanatory. You can use this email address to contact me regarding any inquiries regarding the Medu Nature class. So I don't have to repeat the email address all the time. I don't have to put it on the screen all the time. I don't have to spell it out all the time. You do have the address in the description section. Make sure you copy and paste it though. I'm sorry. Now, of course, since we're live streaming, even though the title says looking for learners, those who are regular with the live stream know that no matter what the title says, feel free to express yourself. I've shared the invite link for those who are courageous, brave, and willing to show their face. I mean, that's how sad it is now. We're talking about the so-called conscious community of people who want a change, and the majority will not show their face, but it is what it is. It's not an obligation. But if you look at most channels, it's not like that. But it's okay. So feel free with the interaction. Feel free if you have questions, if you have comments. But I'm really looking forward to have some new learners so I can organize the different groups according to different times. So when you send me an email regarding the Medu Nature, you can just tell me I'm available, for example, Monday to Friday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. See? And Saturday, Sunday, I'm available from 5 p.m. onwards. You see? Just let me know. how flexible you are. And then when we have enough people, then we can get it on. I've known people who claim to be Kemetic for nearly 20 years. And 20 years later, they don't know the language at all. And it's a big shame, don't you think? So it's time to take it further so you can understand what it is when I say God in a reference. Or if I just say X1. Or if I just say transliteration. Or if I say phonetic complements. And you will see me insisting. Right now, it should be 12 o'clock lunchtime in New York. And depending on the time when when I am available, then I put this call out in order to reach as many people as possible. And I'm talking about people who are ready to make this happen. I will help you learn in weeks what took me years to learn. So consider yourself lucky. For those who don't know, the classes are private and it is done live. I'm giving the classes. So feel free to give it a try. We have people from different countries. We have a few that have children, just like I do. And it will lead to something very solid, very strong, and very beautiful. We're talking about this admirable culture. And we can perpetuate this, even though some people are trying to deter black folks from that endeavor. You can be deep in the middle. You can understand, you can explain and share. You can learn how not to make any linguistic acrobatics or linguistic gymnastics. You can learn in details what the culture was all about. I'm definitely looking forward for people to sign up. All you need is an internet connection. I think today's the sunniest day of the year so far. Ra is shining heavily. Remember, no matter what your stance is, no matter what your position is, opposition is inevitable. You could be the nicest person on the planet Earth, there will still be some people opposed to you. I have a bit of time. I have a little bit of time to take advantage. No likes so far. I'll wait a little while and nobody's there. I guess people are busy eating. I'm honestly not looking for so many people, just a few will do. Not everybody will act and react. Do you have any questions about the Meta Nature, about the hieroglyphic? I would be so happy when we will no longer talk about whether or not it was deciphered. Come on in, brothers and sisters. Feel free with your comments and questions. And if you are ready to learn the Meta Nature, then let me know. Oh, yesterday's live stream. After the live stream, I realized that someone sent me some donation via Cash App. Thank you for that. It's been actually a while, a long time that I haven't really received any donation. The more I talk about the Meta Nature class, and the less donation I get, but it's all good. I'm not tripping over it. You can give me something to flow about if you want to, brothers and sisters. The dealer wrote West Africa. What do you mean? I hope you did not come here to troll. The dealer wrote, tapping in from Sacramento, California. You said give you something to flow about. No, that's too that's not precise enough. You know, it's not like I'm doing a freestyle. You have some skilled battle rappers. Some people are not necessarily battle rappers, but they can freestyle very well. And sometimes they will tell the crowd, you know, just give me some word and I will rhyme about it. You know, it's not really like that. You know, if you have a question about West Africa or a statement, you know, but yeah, you know what I mean? I thought you was about to start flowing. I don't mind flowing, but you know, like I explained, you know, just you know, West Africa, East Africa, South Africa, North Africa. Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Buddhism, Hinduism. It's just too loose. Day I wrote, I'm still here to support a brother. Hey, good looking out. Good looking out. Let me check the likes. Four likes, that's good. That's good. Sometimes it's like that. You see, brothers and sisters, don't be discouraged. You might try to get into some endeavor, and maybe it's the same endeavor as some other people, and you might see the other people and it looks like, it's not really happening, but you just happen to see one experience at a short period of time. I'm giving classes on a regular basis. Actually, a very regular basis. But now I'm looking for groups primarily. If I was just doing, just classes, one-on-one, I had some requests, but right now I'm looking for groups. So you need to insist. Don't give up after the first try. The idea I wrote, the Most High brought me to your channel for a reason. Is it today that you found out about my channel, brother? Because if it's the first time, well, let me wait for the answer. No reply yet. Yep. I'm subscribed, so I've seen one of your other vids. Okay. Well, so it's better if people get on the panel, but because I only take people who show their face, the majority like to stick to the chat. Some people get a pass, but very few. Have you seen the video Kemet and Ma'at? And brothers and sisters, feel free to make your statements, ask your questions. You have the invite link. It's at the top of the chat. It is pinned, so you cannot miss it. And I'm looking for learners of Medu Neter, for the people who want to take it further. You can learn in weeks what took me years to learn. I have this very efficient method that has passed the test of time. So let me know if you're interested, and of course, feel free to contact me. My email address is in the description of the video. So you can copy and paste it and contact me and let me know your availability. Is there anybody that has not seen the video Kemet and Ma'at? And if you have seen it, then let me know in the chat. It's the main video of my channel. Sometimes people find out about my channel because I'm live streaming, or they came across a video, but they don't necessarily know that there is this magnum opus of mine called Kemet and Ma'at. Really, the title is Introduction to Kemet, but I was the target of some flagging campaign, so I re-uploaded it with a shorter title. So if you have any endeavor, try to persevere. And there's one thing that is very sad. When you want to do something that is in the realm of business or commerce, for the most part, black people discourage you from doing it. And some of them are jealous of you having that idea that they never had. Some black people suffer from an inferiority complex and they don't feel like a black man or woman is suitable to engage in some particular business. Now, if you say, I want to open a hair shop, they'll be like, yeah, right on. If you want to open a strip club, they'll be like, yeah, right on. But if you try to do something unusual, you will have a lot of yeah, but. If you want to engage into any activity where transactions are involved, I'm not going to say don't listen to your friend, but they're not necessarily the people who will be your clients anyway. You need to study your targeted audience. A lot of people will discourage you even before you start. And the sad thing is that many people will be able to attest to that. You have many black people who engage into some businesses, and to their sadness, the black people they know, including their friends and family, are the minority amongst their customers, amongst their clients. And it is disappointing. The same people will say, well, we don't support each other, we don't buy from each other. I've heard that. There was something I was into, something that people used to consume. But when I provided that service, now there's a couple of exceptions, but the majority, the same mouths talking about, oh, we don't support each other, we don't buy from each other, they display the same thing. You should not worry too much about what people say. You should make sure that you see if what they music, it might play. Indeed, I was offline for a good 5 minutes or so. I just want to check that the sound is okay. Might play. Yes. And the quality on my phone is not the greatest. But it should be okay after the live stream is over. Now, Kexia has been a long time. A long time. Of course, everybody's gone, but now people are coming back. Remember to hit that like button, brothers and sisters. Technical difficulty with the internet connection. The dealer said he wants to learn about the 42 negative confessions. There's not much to learn. It's there. The writing is there. And the most famous one is from the Papyrus of Ani, located in the British Museum, London, England. Ani being the name of the scribe for which the papyrus was written. Who knows, he might have written it himself because he was a scribe. Yes, I'm back, Sister Keksha. How you doing? A long time. It's been a long time. For the record, sister, if you know people who are willing to learn the better nature, and feel free to let them know. If you would ever happen to Hotep, Senate, Hotep, if you would happen to want to learn the better nature, then let me know. I'm definitely looking for learners. Yeah, it's been a long time, sister. A long time. It's been months. There was a time where we had the regular callers or regular participants. Oh, how did you learn then, sister? Oh yeah, I've been teaching classes for quite some time actually. All right. Kexia taught herself when she was young and she's been studying Kemet since she was in elementary. All right. Yeah, I had this new time slot for Friday and it went well. And I have some other time slots available, but I just need enough people. I'm looking for groups, so at least 5 people. Okay. Kexia also took some classes. All right. Well, for those who wonder, because I don't think ever since the beginning of the live stream I've said it, the classes are not free of charge. It's $10 for a 1 hour class, and when it's the groups, it might last longer because there will ultimately be more questions because there are more people. Now I've been teaching one-on-one, but now I'm looking for groups. So We have that Friday group, and then there's all the timing. Friday is 11 p.m. EST, and I could do Saturday 11 p.m. EST. Oh, Keck says asking how many classes are there. Well, I could have many. I could have many. Uh, I just need enough people. Like I was saying, between 5 to 10 people, but at least five, because ultimately, not everybody will continue. Some will stop after the first class. Some will stop after a few classes. So if I do a group class and there's only two people interested, ultimately one person stops and there's only one individual. So it's really important to have some groups, and it's nice also to learn with people. Like Kexa wrote, maybe I could donate so you can give away some free beginner classes. Oh well, I used to give classes for free. That's how I started actually, and we didn't have a turn up, so I decided to stop. And then one brother told me, okay, money is not an issue, and when people pay for something, then obviously they will value it. But the PayPal is there, paypal.me/my forever. But I will not do free classes because we have people paying for the classes. So you know, um, some days of the week I might be able to do it like 5 p.m. EST, for example. You see? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, sister. You see, Sister Kexa wrote, "Oh, okay, I'll donate so you can do whatever you want with it." But yeah, just five people. Some of you might know a few individuals interested. When you ask who's Kemetic, you have so many that are Kemetic. And when you ask them who's interested in taking classes, maybe it's the fee, maybe it's just the classes in itself, but it's not for everybody. I understand that. However, I know that some people are interested. I'm getting the messages and the requests, but now it's different. So I could do Saturday. That's why I want you, brothers and sisters, to send me some email. Once again, you have my email address. That's for those who just arrived now because people come and go when you're live streaming. Yes, you're correct. Some folks might think it's extra hard. So many are too scared to start. But listen to this testimony from Sister RP. I hope it will not freeze. I will close this window here as well. Well, I will close this one as well. So the sister herself says that she never thought that she could, you know, learn the meta nature. Oh, hold on. Now I'm gonna share the screen. Um, there, there, there.
I definitely,
Listen up.
again, give a testimonial. I'm still learning I'm the type of student I've had, to be upfront with whoever watch this later. Have a lot. I definitely, again, give a testimonial. I'm still learning I'm the type of student I've had, to be upfront with whoever watch this later. I have a lot of stuff going on in my life. And so it may be a little bit hard for me to always remember immediately. But the fact that I have a reference, the stuff that you've given me, like the flashcards and everything, that I have, and I keep them, and they're mine. I can go over them whenever. And then to look at the Meta Nature and to know that even still, I can pick out a good bit of them now and get a context of what's being said, even if I don't know some of the glyphs or whatever, that I've come a long way. I never would have thought eh, I would ever learn the Meta Ledger. I never knew I would find out it was named that's what it was called. I would have been going around, semi informed, semi ignorant, calling it hieroglyphics still. And then also, you know, people should support if they don't want to take the classes, maybe they're busier than I am, but I mean just support it, like you said, just make donations when they come on. And the whole fact that you've done so much research into like the origins of things, which also encouraged me to get books on like I have the teachings of Ptahhotep now, ancient African, not African, Egyptian proverbs. And it even encouraged me to start 42 Days of Ma'at, like literally Ma'at Forever. This channel encouraged me to break down the 42 laws in a daily practice, or how have we seen this, or what can we do to make it not foreign to us, because this channel made it not so remote, so I want to say that.
So you've heard it from our sister RP. Yes, Kexo. It's fun and easy to learn the Meta Nature. I find it way easier than Hebrew, like I've said before. There's so many dots for different vowels in the Hebrew. There's quite a fair bit of exceptions as well. Oh, it's been so long I never received a super chat. Well, it says super sticker. Thank you, Day Dealer. It's been so long. Thank you, appreciate that. Kexa wrote, the teachings of Ptahhotep is the best. Great book with advice for young men. Indeed, that's what I really recommend. Rather than getting the book of Coming Forth by Day, better known by its misnomer, Book of the Dead, because it was never called that. Europeans called it that. Well, one European, uh, Lepsius, if I'm not mistaken, in the was it Florence, or what was the other city I went to? So there was Florence in Italy. I know it was not in the Vatican Museum. Oh, Napoli. It was either Florence or Napoli where it says, and I might have filmed that. I'm not sure, but it says that Lepsius is the one who came up with the title Book of the Dead. So if people get that, they might be deterred from getting forward, because it's a bit like many verses in the Quran. There's many verses in the Quran you will not really understand. But the Maxims of Ptahhotep, indeed, great advice. Known as the oldest book in the world. It's lovely, I really recommend that people get that one, the teachings of Ptahhotep. And when I say that I recommend people to get that one, I think it's nice to have the book and pass it on. But even if people don't want to get the book, they will find it online. I'm planning to deal with the meta nature of that great piece of work, but it has to come at the appropriate time. There's already so much with the classes. It looks like I'm unlucky because you have noticed, brothers and sisters, that it's freezing regularly now. But the most important is that you can hear me. So we've been live streaming for 50 minutes and there's not really participation now. So we will cut it a day. Thank you once again, Sister Kexa, for tuning in. Thank you, Day Dealer. Reminds me of Jay Dealer. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you for the super sticker. Kexa wrote that she can hear my voice, but the video freezes at a little bit. Yes, it does. I can see it. I have the screen in front of me and it's freezing so often now. But anyway, some people do live streams and they don't have their camera on. You know, they're driving, they're doing the groceries while live streaming, and then they end up having a 5 hour, 6 hour live stream. Now, Kexa is asking, now, first, Day Dealer says that he'll be back. Okay, that's good to know. Kexa is asking what are the regular day and time of streams. I live stream when I have a little bit of time on my hand. Many times, actually, most of the time, I live stream when I'm on lunch break. But that's very early in America when I do it on lunch break. So sometimes if I finish a little bit earlier because I don't have any fixed hours, I might finish earlier, I might finish later. So when I have a little bit of time, then I just go live, you see. I cannot really plan like I used to because I have so much classes and so much work that I'm doing. I'm learning several languages and all that. So it's not like before. Before I will, warn the people ahead. But now it's really when I have time. That's why I encourage people to not only subscribe, but also hit that notification bell. I think I will no longer share when I'm live streaming because I think people get the notification too late. But I will probably share some videos that I have uploaded in the past so that the people who subscribe recently will get to know about them because it takes a while to scroll through all the videos that I have. Well, I speak a few languages. I speak a few languages. I speak French. I speak Haitian Creole. I have some knowledge of the Swahili, some knowledge of the Arabic, and I'm learning a few languages at the same time. And of course, I know the Medu Neter. Been learning it for years. So I can definitely read it because some people might feel like we cannot speak it, but some people like to mention that Ben critique about people who say that they can speak the Medu Neter, but I've put up that video where he was reading from the Medu Neter. So his critique was about the people speaking it, not reading it, not understanding. There's no certainty with the pronunciation, just like there's no certainty with the Hebrew language. Now, takes much respect for the Haitians and their history. A lot of people say that, but except for the earthquake, Haiti don't get much support. Now, with the earthquake, the support was huge all over the world. The whole world was really shocked and saddened. Actually, many people got to know about the country of Haiti following the earthquake, so many times. And I know many Haitians went through that. When you say you're from Haiti, they go, oh, that's where there was an earthquake. Now, Keksa is asking, why did you get into Egypt and Medu Because I was dealing with history, and I come to find out that contrary to the Abrahamic belief system, we have documentation during the lifetime of the individuals that we are talking about. And it's significant. It's an empire that lasted for 3,000 years when you're dealing with the dynastic period. Just like Sheikh Anta Diop said, or Sheikh Anta Diop said, um, Kemet is to Africa what Greece and Rome is to Europe or the West. I will finish soon. I'll just read those last comments. Day Dealer wrote, when getting into Kemet, should I start with Ma'at and Ptah, or any advice on any other deities to start my journey? Well, the deities, that will be spirituality or religion, you see. So if people don't want to learn the Medu Neter because it's not an obligation, they could get some books about Kemet, you see. And it's always best to get books from the specialists, from the experts. And those are the professors, Egyptologists, and PhDs. Now, in France, you don't need to be a PhD to be an Egyptologist, but you also have documentaries. You have plenty of documentaries about Kemet or ancient Egypt. And on those documentaries, you have several PhDs. So you will learn a lot, even if it's not Black people who are talking about the culture or society of Kemet, you know, because they will talk about this country. They will talk about the Medu Neter at times. They will show some Medu Neter, read from it sometimes, you know. Okay, now, brothers and sisters, I will have to leave you now. Thank you very much for being here. Kexia, I've received. What? Well, Kexia, I think I've received that amount only once. Dua. Dang. That's a huge amount. I think I only received that amount only once. I appreciate that, sister. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I was actually hesitant about getting myself a ebook reader because of the price, but that's a great help. So I think I'm going to go for it. Thank you very much, sister. Now, thanks, I wrote, do with it as you will, brother. And she wrote, thanks for always bringing us videos about the artifacts. You know, if 10% or even 1% of my subscribers would donate just $1 a month, I wouldn't have to work full time, and I would be able to deal with the information in a major way. But there's always things in life that you wish for and that you don't have. That's the way it is. Kexa wrote, I love seeing your videos about going to the actual artifacts and showing us and breaking their meanings down. Thank you, Shaka. Thank you, Senet, which means sister in Medu Neter. You know, brothers and sisters, the Muslims usually learn Arabic. Hebrews, Jews usually learn the Hebrew language. So for all the people who claim to be Kemetic, I think it would be a good thing to learn the Medu Neter, so we can perpetuate this language. And that language carries culture. It carries tradition. I was checking the time because I'm gonna pick up my baby girl. And Kexa wrote, "You are very valuable to our community." Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, it's really nice when you have people who that appreciate your work and that actually shows it because as much as I have an audience and people who like my work, I have a lot of people that been that have been dissing. But honestly, lately, the people that are dissing or slick or disrespectful, they are anonymous. But back then, it wasn't anonymous people. It's a, but that's the past. That's the past. But it's really a shame because it came from people who were supposed to represent. But Kexa wrote, yes, more people need to learn the language. So, brothers and sisters, I will leave you with the outro when you can hear two other testimonials of the Medu Nature. Stay safe, stay healthy, and if I'm allowed to, by the Necheru, I'll definitely holler back at you. Hotep. And thank you once again, Brother Dila and Brother Kexia. I wasn't expecting that amount, so I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised. So thanks to both of you. And yes, like I said, stay safe, stay healthy. And if I'm allowed to by the Necheru, I will definitely holler back at you. Hotep.
Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving Medu Nature classes. And here, that's the flyer. Okay? So, those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool. But I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video Kemet and Ma'at before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more. I just want to let everyone know who's listening in now and who's going to listen to this stream in the future. I just had my first Medu Nature class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Medu Nature lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is that was one of the best classes I've ever had, ever. So if you're interested in learning the Medu Nature, if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills, and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody's interested in learning the Medu Nature, get with this brother right here. He's an awesome, awesome, awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.
Hotep Senu, Hena Senut. This is Julie, also known as Servant of Yah, and I'm currently taking the Medu Nature classes with Brother Shaka, and it has been an amazing experience. Only 2 lessons so far, and I feel like I've been taking the classes for months, just with the how in depth he goes into the vocabulary words, the construction of the language, the grammar. It's been immeasurable, the experience. And one thing that comes across, hands down, is his extreme passion for teaching this to anyone who is willing to learn and has an interest in learning. So I highly suggest, if you are interested, even a minimal interest, that you subscribe to the classes with Brother Shaka. It's such a nominal amount for how much you get. I know, like, our last class was over 2.5 hours. It felt like 2 minutes, but because that's how involved you are in what he's teaching and how he teaches and how compassionate he is about what he teaches. Also with sharing materials free of charge, no question, no doubt. It's just what he does. He doesn't have to, but he does. And so I just wanted to give a short testimonial about the class and the effectiveness of the class, and all of that is attested to how studied Brother Shaka is. So I highly recommend anyone with a minimal interest that you do sign up for the Medu Netia class.